Hello, hello. Just had to stop at Fleet Services on the way to Digi Live. About an hour away, so I need to get my arse into gear. So naturally I thought, you know, let's do a bit of filming. Just had a KFC. Don't know why I said that, because they're not going to sponsor me or give a shit about anything I've ever done. But, you know, if you want to send me some popcorn chicken, I'll take it. Just get it in my car. It's always fun at the services. Right, so, one of the reasons I'm filming, I've just seen one of the wildest things, I think literally wild, I think I'll ever see in my life. So, fucking hell, right, it's actually bees in the background. That is marketing. Look at that, marketing. So you're at the service station, because you probably need a wee, right? Most people, you know, stop here, do what they need to do. It's kind of like an airport. I parked up in the car park, where else would I park? To a man taking his son into like a wooded area of the service station. So I was like, that's a bit weird. He's taking him for a wee. In the woods. You're already at the service station. You've done the hard bit. You've got to the middle of nowhere. What you doing?
Every time the game went by. Sorry?
They set the timer for 2 hours.
Is there any more?
Well done, Sanya.
This is a better intro rather than like, oh shit, we're running late, here's Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, you know him as Paul Gannon.
Digitiser. Digitiser.
I'm going to have to drink the water.
Say I don't know what's happening tonight.
Come for real.
Right, okay.
So, Paul, here's how it's going to work.
Look, shouldn't we drop this though? Because, you know, you went on
That's the
forever.
best bit. It's going to be the best bit.
Well, you didn't go through this
So
with
it's
me.
going to be, what was the, Pauline? Paul, you're going to be Jumpman,
Yes.
as Mario was known.
But I don't want to do this. So, no, I don't.
We had a mini practice at home.
No, we didn't have a mini practice. He just did an orky voice.
You just got to jump over it.
I'm not jumping over the fucking barrel in front of everyone. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Because there's anything else we can do instead than this. I'm not having.
Tech issue.
Sorry about this. Seriously, this is a weird show tonight because everything that's happening is just happening here. I've not been told, we've not rehearsed. Basically, we all gave all the fucks for tomorrow night. So, we're out tonight. What's going on?
So is the hat.
No, what's going on?
It's a bit weird, to be honest.
Weird. I don't. Can please someone just fucking tell me what's happening right
No
now?
one panic.
Panic?
There's been an incident.
What with the show?
No.
Was it everyone who died in the audience listened to your tedious life story? Is there a row of ambulances outside?
We've established, I find these quite easy to pick up.
Yeah, but throwing
This is
the
not. Frank, can we just get the. Sorry, everyone. No, can we focus? Frank, can you get the news on?
News?
Yeah.
Can we get what we put the news on for?
If you're just joining us, the royal family has been His royal arms. His Royal Highness arriving. It is said to have collided with the airline resort of 7 points. The full list of the lost is as follows: the King and Queen, the Prince and Princess of Wales, the Princess Royal, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, the Duke of York. My next in line for the throne.
I don't know, I celebrate. I'm sick of those parasitic pricks. Shall I invent a special skip?
To prove.
You're long gone. What's that?
Well, for my morning. Come have a minute's silence.
We're not doing a minute's silence for that. That's obviously not a real thing. I'm not fucking
It is real.
I can't get reception just yet, but so far I'm not getting all family dead killed by a snowball.
I know it's a coincidence, but it's real. Hey, can we get another news? We should probably keep you updated on
Hello YouTube. Just to tie this up in a nice little bow, I survived. I managed to get to Digitiser with about an hour to spare. Got to meet John, who I've had on in the past. He's known as Ed the Penguin. Got to meet Cliff pre-show. Digitiser was fucking bizarre. Very, very strange show. Really enjoyed it. Just not what I've never seen a comedian live, so I'm so used to like seeing people on stage like perform music. But yeah, I had a great time. I got to meet Ashens, who I've also had on. Spoiler alert, right? I'm a bit of a fucking network whore. So I got to meet everyone basically that I've ever had on a podcast, and I've asked Quang. So yeah, got to meet Sanya, got to meet Mr Biffo, got to meet Ash Frith. Didn't meet Paul Gannon because there was just so many people queuing up to see him. It was absolutely ridiculous. I don't think Eli came into the car park for people to meet him, which is fine. Didn't say hello to Ethan Lawrence. And there was also a guy, I can't remember his name, but he runs a podcast called Under Consultation, which is a Games Master podcast. But yeah, very strange show. Lots of Tony Harris, who's like a sort of head crab from Half-Life. A Doctor Who parody, which kind of existed and then fell off a cliff. Lots of talk about Alan Sugar being a horse, which was quite entertaining. And that was like a good way to open the show. And some sort of really fucked up Shakespearean play about a man that needed laxatives to be able to poo. But yeah, it was really nice to just meet everyone. And I'm kind of feeling the love that the community that Digitiser have like fostered. It's fucking nuts. The way that they have, like, there was literally one person when the show ended that literally just got in his car and left. Everyone else stayed. They wanted to meet everyone. And it's bananas. Like, I imagine Paul and Sanya are just going to get home and sleep now because they've done their bit. But it's just incredible how much they've really cultivated a like genuine community that care about them. So yeah, if you did go to Digitiser, sorry guys, I'm really tired. That's why I'm yawning a lot. That's usually how yawns work. Then, you know, start a conversation in the comments if you want. Didn't get that much footage. This is probably the most footage in this video you'll see. But yeah, just wanted to sort of make some content about this because I've never seen Digitiser Live before. And I'm definitely planning to go again. If there's a Cheap Show live as well, I'd be well up for that. I thought that was kind of a bit of a given that Cheap Show were going to sort of do a segment, but apparently they like cause a show to overrun quite a lot. They did a Golden Bean thing as well with Suze Kempner, I think. Someone called Violet as well. But yeah, I had a great time. Highly recommend it. Definitely visit Harrow. One of the weird things that I encountered when I was driving to Harrow from Weymouth is you don't actually see a sign that says Harrow until you're about 15 minutes out or 15 miles out. So that was harrowing because I at one point thought I was going to Heathrow Terminal 4, which I don't want to go to right now. So yeah, hope everyone had a great time. And yeah, I just wanted to sort of update you and let you know what I've been up to. Cheers guys, keep it bedlam. Lots more content coming soon. Bye. Right, folks. Just a quick amendment. By the way, this is the day after, the night before. You'll probably, before this, you'll see the aftermath of Digitiser, which was recorded at about 2 in the morning, which was basically me completely wiped out by the 270-mile round trip that I did from Harrow Arts Centre, from Weymouth to Harrow Arts Centre. So I'm a bit more chipper today. My back hurts a lot today. I don't know if it's just because I've been sat in my car, but I've got quite comfy seats. I'm not bragging, they're quite comfy. I've never had anyone complain about them. I don't know if it's like getting somewhere and then sitting back down on the seats at the theatre. Maybe the theatre seats weren't great, I don't know. But I'm in a lot of pain today, which I don't usually moan about, like health and stuff, because I kind of just get on with it. But yeah, quick amendment, as I was saying, it's only taken a minute. Dan Does Crafts, I didn't actually get to speak to you, but he was also there. And I'm trying to think of other people that were there. I've been DMing someone on Twitter who played guitar at the event. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But he was really cool. He kind of had a bit of a sort of Hawaiian kind of party boy sort of sense about him, and I really enjoyed that. It's good to see someone on stage like performing like with an instrument rather than just playing to a backing track. I know that his guitar wasn't live, but he wrote the music. He was just playing it back, kind of unplugged, if that makes sense. But yeah, I had a really, really good time at Digitiser. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I highly recommend anyone goes to see it. Next year, I think I'm going to probably book a hotel. I think if I go next year, which I probably will, obviously it's 364 days away. Yeah, I'll probably go both nights because Paul, Mr Biffo, has a habit of overcommitting, and he decided this year to deliver 2 completely separate shows to mark Digitiser's 30th anniversary. And he seems to suffer with a lot of scope creep, Mr Biffo. But he's a legend. Everyone that I met was really nice. I met Cliff from Nintendo 64 podcast. I met I can't remember his name off the top of my head, sorry. A guy from Under Consultation podcast who had Paul Gannon and Mr Biffo on, and various other sort of strange outlets that I was like, oh wow, when I was looking at his episode list, like he had some people from Gamesville on. If you ever watched Gamesville on Sky, it had the Game Guru. I was a bit gutted that I didn't get to see Larry Bundy Jr. because I follow him on Twitter and I really enjoy speaking to him, but I've never actually met him in the real world. And the last thing I'm going to say on this, and I'll leave this video as is Ashens is a fucking legend. He genuinely seemed to care about what I had to say. He made so much time for me. I tried to take a photo with him, but my camera obviously just didn't want to save the photo, which I'm a bit gutted about. But I did get a photo of Kwang, as I think I've mentioned in the past. So yeah, Stuart Ashen, you're a fucking legend, and I'm blown away by the complete unsnobbery of everyone at Digitiser, because some of these people are hitting like 2 million subscribers on YouTube, and they all were just so inclusive and so accommodating, and they just genuinely seem to care about like the fans. I'd love to help out at Digitiser. I know that's my event brain sneaking back in, but maybe one night I could help, one night I can't, you know, I'll just go as a punter. But yeah, also massive shout out to Sanya and Mr Biffo for getting me on the guest list. I really, really appreciate that, because I looked at my bank statement earlier and I spent about 80 quid yesterday. So with the price of admission, I would have probably looked at about, you know, I'm just going to be transparent. Like, I think it was about 30 quid for a ticket for one night. So that would have pushed me over to the 200 limit. No, the 100 limit, sorry, my mistake. But yeah, I had a great time. Definitely go check Digitiser out. They're one of my favorite channels on YouTube. I absolutely fucking love them. They're great. And yeah, this has been Jesus Christ. This has been Ben from Absolute Bedlam Podcast. I genuinely appreciate Digitiser so much. I'm going to do one of these stupid heart things. And John, that's the end of the video. Bye.